All right, folks, I'm going to start off with another alibi. Um, yeah, I redid this video because my incompetence. I don't want to punish the figure with my incompetence, my rookie year as a Mezco collector to spoil, uh, to give the figure a bad grade when he doesn't deserve it. You know what I mean? I don't think I gave it a bad grade. I'd like to think that my video was more me showing, rookie growing pains, but I wanted to make sure that it's understood that it was that versus the figure being bad. It's just the energy that I had when it comes with this. I had all kind of fear, and the fear led to frustration because in my mind I had certain expectations, like I'm paying so much for a fig, I'm expecting it to be a little bit more cooperative, but in this thing it's a patient man's game. And yeah, I did not show the patience that is necessary and the maturity necessary for a figure such as this. And I want to start by saying, first and foremost, thank you to the people in the comment section for calling me out on it. Like, I can sense their frustration too. Like, dude, you rookie. And they're right. I'm not pretending. I'm not going to pretend to know that I'm an expert in any of this. As y'all know, I'm the casual collector, not the expert collector. Coco Smooth, the casual, collector. So yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that y'all understood that it was coming from a place of rookiness, frustration, and the figure really is a good figure. It's just, again, Mezco is a different genre. I would say that the higher tier 112 scale collector has, they since they've run into these more often, they approach things differently. And since this is my rookie year dealing with these, it's, I'm sure the Mezco, the real Mezco collectors out there recognize and said, yeah, oh my gosh, this gosh dang noob. So, all right, folks, on to the real intro to my vid. Thank you. Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Corporal Smooth, the casual collector. And in this segment of 112 scale military action figures takes, I am showcasing, revisiting the Commando Snake Eyes Mezco SDCC exclusive. The reason I'm doing this is because I was, the first time I did the video, I have to admit, anyone who's ever really messed with Mezco or real Mezco fans or real, know that I suck. When they watched that first video, know that I sucked at dealing with Mezcos. Yeah, and a lot of us who are just now getting into the Mezco collecting, it can become a little on the intimidating side, especially with the price point for messing with this, right? $120 for some, or for many, is nothing to sneeze at. And the idea of it, and to make matters worse, this is a exclusive. So anything happens to this, good luck trying to get another replacement thing, or it's just not going to happen unless you're just a real baller, right? So I just kind of have the sentiment of a rookie, mixing with rookie Mezco rookie problem slash, not being the most wealthy individual to stay in this hobby. You know what I mean? The frustration slash fear was in that first video. And so I'm doing this video, to be fair, now that I'm, looking at things and I'm like differently. I'd settled down. I was like, okay, patience. Because one of the things that about Coco, you guys will know, is that, man, I'm one of those people who lack it. So, you would think that as an older gentleman, I'd have developed a little more patience. So, but when it comes to these things, sometimes not so much. And in my initial video, I'm sure you guys would sense the frustration, which is why I didn't release the Firefly video, because my gosh, the frustration levels I had on that video was anything beyond that. I did not feel comfortable sharing with you guys, as I stated in the last vid. But yeah, one of my biggest problems still with this is this doggone it still stands. My frustration with this is definitely this elastic uh, thing here, right? Because it's ended at the bottom of this. When you pull this up, it's going to slide off, and it's really frustrating because when you try to, it takes a while to put back on, and when you do, every time you mess with this elastic band, you run the risk of accidentally pinching the clothes on this. You know what I'm saying? And you can possibly tear, and that's what you want to avoid, especially with soft goods, right? And another thing is Snake Eyes get dandruff. He needs to wear shoulders. I'm sorry, I just couldn't help myself. It just annoys me when I see all that white flakes on his uniform. I'm like, yeah, no, ugh. Let's keep him nice and pristine. Dust him off, get that dirt off his shoulder real quick. But yeah, no, as you guys can see, I was able to finally get him in the sexy sniper pose, which in my first video, I told you that I was struggling to do and I didn't know how to give it a proper grade. But again, now that I'm messing with it, being more patient, being more patient really is the virtue in this hobby that you need. I'm able to manipulate him in a manner that's more befitting of what this figure deserves as far as a better rating. You know what I'm saying? Some of the problems I still have exist, like, for example, the guns, the accessories. Like, there's just both Snake Eyes share the same exact hands, and the trigger finger, as you guys can see here, is just not going to go in. And I don't know, maybe this gun wasn't initially this. There was probably another figure that it was meant for, and they just stuck this accessory with, reused this accessory onto this fig. But yeah, it's no bueno. It just does not fit. And I'm hoping that's why I get Millerworks accessories. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that when those accessories come in, the weapons, it'll present better, and I'll do a video on that. I hope you guys are, look forward to that as much as I am when it finally actually shows up. Millerworks, I'm told, takes a while, so just, remember, patience for me is just but when it comes, it finally like, oh, okay, go, but yeah, I just, it just didn't seem like it was intended. But so I did my best to give him something, so he at least look like he has a really good gun with him, instead of just his 9mm, or I'm sorry, not 9mm, but sidearm. Yeah. I've just wait. I purchased things that I got knee pads and shoulder pads for this, so that you guys will probably see the accessories I bought specifically for him. So yeah. But yeah, that's all I got for this segment of 1/12 scale military action figures takes, the revisitation of the Commando Snake Eyes Mezco 1/12 SDCC 2024 edition, exclusive edition. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the casual collector, and yeah, this is a much better figure than the grade that I initially gave it. Guys, do not be afraid to get it. Just be adult about it when it comes to manipulating and handling the figs. You know what I mean? It won't break if you just careful, and be slow. And look, I was able to finally get him to my favorite sexy sniper pose with just, enough patience, like Guns N' Roses. All right, folks, until the next video, ciao.